Putting off that colonoscopy, Local 3's Connie Fellman tells us why you shouldn't in our Health Watch report.
If you've been avoiding getting a colonoscopy because you just don't like the sound of it, or you've bought into some common myths surrounding the procedure, one local woman says it's time to get your rear in gear.
I think that I always thought I wasn't old enough to have something wrong because people always said when you hit 50, you get a colonoscopy.
Like many of us, Sherwood's Lori Jansen thought colon cancer was something she didn't need to worry about yet at only age 45. But when something didn't seem right after she went to the bathroom, she made sure to get it checked out anyway.
And so I thought, well, I should go to the doctor and find out what's what.
Not only was Jansen shocked to learn she had cancer, the treatment plan and lifetime impact that came with it were tough to face.
And I would have an ostomy bag, and that I would have radiation and chemo.
But Jansen is a survivor and was determined to cope with whatever was necessary to beat her cancer.
The bag option was scary, but I'm like, if I live, that's fine. But, you know, I felt like one option wasn't good enough.
Fortunately, Dr. Eric Johnson with the Aurora Baycare Medical Center had another option.
Because it was so early, we did not have to do the ostomy bag, and because there were no lymph nodes involved, she didn't need chemotherapy or radiation.
Johnson was able to surgically remove Jansen's cancerous growth and successfully reconnect her digestive tract with no further intervention. Once healed, Jansen was able to resume her normal, active life.
Whenever I see him, I get teary-eyed and happy because he's such a, he gave me so much.
Now, both Jansen and Dr. Johnson are on a mission to spread awareness about the importance of early detection through a colonoscopy screening.
Most of these cancers can be preventable if caught early, right? So just like in Lori's case, she caught it early and she's now cured.
In fact, they'll be walking side by side this weekend at the annual Get Your Rear in Gear Colon Cancer Awareness 5K Run Walk, being held right on Aurora Baycare's Green Bay campus.
And it's just so good to see survivors like Lori and other survivors come to the event. It's also, I think, healing for patients' families if they lost someone to colon cancer.
Jansen says she understands people's hesitation about getting their colonoscopy, but she's here to dispel any myths and is living proof that colonoscopies save lives.
Look at it as a cleanse and go get it done. You don't feel a thing.
Dr. Johnson also cautions against the temptation many feel to use a mail-in test kit.
Cologuard detects cancer but not polyps, so it's almost like too late. We want to test for the polyps before they become cancers.
Current guidelines recommend people get a colonoscopy at age 45. Johnson points out that if your test comes back clear, you don't even have to worry about it for another decade. A decade, and many to follow, that Jansen's looking forward to being around to enjoy.
I'm back to biking and doing everything that I normally like to do.
If you'd like to take part in the Get Your Rear in Gear 5K Run Walk, there's still time to register. Just go to aurorabaycare.com and search events or call 920-301-1338. And that's your Health Watch. I'm Connie Fellman, Local 3 News.